You know what type of, what you want to do today?
I was going to do a blow. I don't know.
You said you don't know? Oh. Yeah, they in there though. I
kind of like how it's dark right there. But then I do like the blow up. Let's just do the blow up.
Okay.
So to kick this video off, I'll go in with a number 2 guard using my Andis Cordless Master LI. I'm keeping everything consistent. I'm cutting with the wave pattern. I'm getting the hair down to that one desired length, prepping it for an amazing haircut. And I'm just keeping everything consistent. I'm brushing one, I'm fading one, but most important, I'm keeping everything with the grain and I'm not shifting her wave pattern. Due to her having 360s, a little bit of 540 with that 720 crown, it's just like you can't really play around. You can't miss a wave. You can't skip the beat or you can't try to go over the wave. If you do, you will destroy this hair. I'm a firm believer in never cutting the hair against the grain because I could care less for it. Like I got my own eye, and even with freehand, and you can always trim a hair down to a desired length. Like I'm gonna have a video I'm dropping soon where I'm gonna freehand a whole waver's haircut, meaning cutting a bulk down on a waver haircut with just straight freehand, and it's that easy. And I want you guys to get comfortable with the idea of knowing, you know, you guys gotta work on y'all theory. You gotta do what work for you. Like me just talking to my client in this video, she get a haircut with walls. She don't never get cut with Andis. It's my flavor, it's my take. This is how I do it. I'm so much more comfortable with these tools, and this is just my process. So you guys gotta focus on learning that theory, what works best for you, so you guys can find that theory. I go in using my gold FXs, and I'm just basically knocking out this ball line, and I'm just starting my first ball line, getting everything together. Then I go in with a 1/4 guard, and a 1/4 guard is basically a number 2 guard, but this is the old black Andis guard, so you probably won't be able to get these guards nowhere you go. But just remember, the 1/4 is equivalent to the 2 guard. So I'm just knocking this down, and then I'm gonna go in completely open, and I'm gonna blow out another panel, giving myself about 1 inch. And I'm only gonna give myself about 1 inch just because I got so much taper room to work with. I'll create an amazing transition for you guys, and it's just gonna set the taper off crazy. I go in halfway with my Babeless FXs, and I'm just getting everything together. Shout out to 86 Customs, and shout out to my brother Bossio, because these are actually Bossio pair of FXs. I took them out the show. He let me borrow them at the show, and I just never returned them because these are serious. So shout out to my boy Bossio, and again shout out to 86 Customs for the beautiful custom. Then I go in with a 1/8 guard, which will be considered a number 1 guard on all of the wall, completely open, and I'm just debulking this area. I want to debulk the area as much as possible, seeing that the waves shift and lay to the side, meaning I'll always hit the bottom of the wave if I'm flicking out. If you guys can see towards the back right side of her head, her waves come down and shift in a line to where I'll be able to create gradiency due to the do-rag line in the back of the head. It's just perfect. That's why I like waver haircuts so much, because at times the hair just lay, you know, in an area for you. As you guys see me blowing this panel with this 1/8 out, I went open halfway and then I'm completely closed. And look, butter. And I just gotta clean it up with the 1/16. And that's just why I state so much of theory in terms of guard system as well. I'm so comfortable with these guards that I know what I'm doing. So I'm in completely open with my 1/16, and you guys are finna watch me bring the taper all the way together. I'm halfway closed here, and I'm just slowly but surely nudging my lever down the more I flick at this line to create that gradiency, to create that transition. That's what I'm looking for, that light to dark or that dark to light. And you want the transition in between there. You don't just want it light and then dark, because there's no transition. That's basically like a bowl cut when you sit in bulk on top of no bulk at all. So you always want to create that transition, especially with these wavers. Now when watching my channel, because I watch so many people channels, I watch so many waver haircuts, and people got so many laws for waving. You sit in my chair, I'm running them laws over. Like, that's just how I feel now. This is 2020. This is not 19. This is not year to creators. I've been shaped shape shifting. I've been showing finishes that people ain't never seen. I've been in my own lane from the beginning. That's what 2020 about. 19 been about the year of the creators, and y'all didn't get to see the year of the creators till March when Fonz and Jeezy came and got haircuts. So I'm telling y'all now, 2020 is about shape shifting, and y'all might not see it for another month or two. But what I'm telling y'all is 2020 is gonna be one of them years. I'm in my bag, I'm focused, and I'm locked. I ain't got nothing else to worry about but the content creation, the videos, and I'm just focused, and I'm in an amazing place right now. 19 played so well to me, and we was able to put in so much work for 19 and give all you guys nothing but the game, and that's just been essential to my process. So when I was starting aside, I went in with a 1/8 guard and debulked it just so I could knock it down, because I cut the hair down with a 2. Debulking with a 1/8 was smart. Then I go in completely open with my Babeless FXs, and I'm giving myself about a 1/2 inch, and I'm gonna blend this line out and work my way up from this to a 1/16 to a 1/8 essentially. Everything is systematic to me. If you know your numbers, if you know your guard system, if you know your guidelines, it's impossible to go outside of your fade realm. Now, one thing I can say about this client is because she was woofing her hair for about 3 months, she had to consistently line it up. So one of the sides of the lineup was nowhere near as heavy or as strong as the other side, but y'all gonna see me get it together. So I go in with my 1/16 closed, and I'm just basically nudging this line. I don't wanna push this line too high. I don't wanna dig into this hair too much because it's super fine. And at the same time, I wanna give her, you know, that blowout look like she said at the beginning. I want a drastic taper look, but I still want the vertical bars dark. I still want the lining as crispy as possible. I want the waves laid. I need the hair, you know, being participant with me, and I need all of the straggly hairs off. That's a Waver's haircut for me. I don't care what nobody say. Crispiness, decent taper, hair laid, and that's it. That's a Waver's haircut. Waver's haircuts are literally the easiest to do out of all of them. You just gotta know where you wanna put your fade lines, and you gotta, you know, put your fade lines in with respect to every wave that's in the head. So as you guys can see, I'm just debulking with my 1/8 guard, bringing my taper together. I started off with the 1/8 to debulk it from the 2. Then I went open with my Babblers, blew that line out. Then I went 1/16. Now I'm at the 1/8. Everything is systematic. I literally go up from 0 to wherever my highest guard is. And at times I down fade, and at times, you know, I fade from bottom to top. In cases like this, because the hair is nowhere near as strong as what I want it to be. And in terms of what I want it to be in terms of strong, like the side taper is just nowhere near is masculine. Like the guys that I be having, their side tapers look different opposed to the women that we get. So what I'm saying is, you guys got to take y'all time and be with respect. And as you guys can see, this is the corner that I'm talking about. If you look in the vertical bar area, it is very, you know, weak on this client. But I'm finna shape shift, and I'm finna show y'all what I mean by shape shifting. Shape shifting is literally saying F the average consumer eye. Like, I want to be able to break that barrier. I want everybody, when they walk past one of my haircuts, to see them, and I want that neck to break. Like, I need you to turn your head. I'm in a whole different bag this year. I'm not playing with nobody that's in this realm. We solely staying consistent and being persistent with being very, very, very selfish this year. Like, just in my whole total of coming up, I've gave and I've gave and I've gave, and that's not in terms of giving back to my subs, but that's just in real life situations. Sometimes you gotta preserve the little bit of good you got in yourself before you go crazy, and that's just what this year been about to me. And that's just being selfish so far. The more I'm looking out for myself, the more I'm starting to know and starting to learn about myself. Like, sometimes you just gotta bag away from a lot of things and just take care of yourself. That's just a part of the game. So as a barber, I want y'all to know, like, it's not always about cutting hair. Take care of yourself so you can, you know, preserve yourself to be behind that chair for as long as you want. That's not my objective. My objective is never to be behind the chair for the rest of my life. I'm trying to stop that now. So I'm just really having fun with what I got going on. I just don't want you guys to get complacent just because y'all feel like y'all got there. But in terms of the waves, as you guys can see, this specific wave, the bottom of this wave, instead of going in with a guard, I decided to go in with some shear over comb, and I'm basically just hitting the end of it because I don't want to harshly fade it, but I don't want to dig into it too much to where it look like that side of the fade is higher. So I'm just basically debulking the bottom of the wave and giving it a small transition enough to be able to finesse the lining, because it's so much lighter on this side, as you guys can see. And this is just from the beginning. So I go in using my spritz, and I'm just basically brushing, you know, the spritz into the hair. I'm brushing all of the hair down. I need to bring everything forward. I need to prep everything for an amazing lining. Y'all know what time it is. It's 2020. It's time to shape shift. And I want to give a huge shout out to my brother Jerm Boomin. He got the Mariah Carey breakdown sample going crazy in the background, and I'm just solely locked and focused. Like, this is my type of music. Again, when y'all come to my channel, I want to set the vibes. Like, I'm 25 years old, and to some I do got an old soul. Like, I'm into a lot of old music, but it set my tone and it create that type of individual I will be when I'm commentating. So I go in with my Andis allies, and I'm just basically coasting over the waves. I need to get all of the scraggly hairs in order. I need this hair to look as laid as possible. I'm setting myself up for the kill shot. For y'all who been following me since 19, y'all understand and know that my kill shot different. I hit different when it comes to this screen, and I finish different. I'm in a whole different bag right now, and this is what a client basically shows me. She wants me to go in from the tip of my boke when I create my neckline and just put a curved line in. Nothing too drastic, nothing too designy or too intricate. It's just something that's simple and something that's dope. So I go in using my gold FXs, and I hit the bottom of my neckline, and then I go to the ear and use the corner of my blade to work around the tight spaces. Due to the skeletal body, it's easier to get in tight fits with this clipper. So as you guys can see, I'm weighing out my line. I'm trying to size it up to see where I want to, you know, come in at using the ends of my clippers, and then now using my finger to actually go through the hair. And this is where I decided to plant to put that curve in. So I'm not destroying none of the waves, because she wanted it low in the taper area, which is very dope in terms of the wavers. Like, I don't think wavers should really cut into their waves in terms of designs, but you know, some do, and you know, that's just what they like. And in this case, this is what my client likes. She just wanted a nice little line in the back, and we gonna set it off because this haircut not finished. I go in the middle, and I literally plant in the middle, and then I work to the left. Due to my client having excessive overhang and you having so much room to play with in the lineup area, take your time. This lining is too fair for her lining to be crooked, for her lining to be anything that she don't want. This lining is too fair. This gives you too much opportunity to be great. I need y'all to understand and know, when you have a lot of hair on the forehead, or if you have a closer lineup, these are the gold mines right here. These are the easy monies right here. We should not be struggling with these. It's 2020. Like, we not struggling with these no more. We in a whole different advanced realm of barbering. We taking it to another level. Our minds is sharp. We focus, and you know, we educate ourselves every day, no matter what. And as you guys can see, I got one half done and one half not done. And in the imperfect world, that's just how the game give it up. Like, your project's gonna be whatever they are. When they sit in your chest, up to you to make something happen. So I just, you know, I want to give a huge shout out to my client for coming through, because I'm the first person to cut her hair in 3 years. She literally sat in the chair and told me, I don't let nobody cut my hair. This is the first time in 3 years. Of course, I had to hop in the bag. Of course, I had to spaz. I'm different with this. I'm telling y'all, like, that's not me being cocky. That's not me being arrogant. However y'all feel how y'all want to feel. It's 2020 and I'm selfish again. My bag different. My cuts different. I finish different. I go in with my boy Sean Cuts Hair Enhancement Color Card using no drip, and my product, the Beam Team Cordless Compressor XL, and I'm putting this color in. But pay attention to where I'm putting the color. Once I lay the card, I'm hitting the top half of the vertical bar, not the whole vertical bar, and not overly applying the color. Spraying at a 3 to 4 inch distance radius is keeping me very consistent, and using a color enhancement card is keeping me 100% in my boundaries. It's too easy to execute color when I got all of the necessary, you know, pieces in front of me. This is the game giving up right here. And I'm finna shapeshift and go to another level, because we got it crispy. Let's take it to another level. Due to this side being lighter, I decided to double up with fibers and go in and build on top of the hair, because no drip is the best solution in terms of no chemical based, you know, color product that stains the skin. Our product was made for the skin. Then I go in using hair fibers, which is basically gonna give it an extra pop. I wanna show y'all layer through layer. Shapeshifting is going through phase before the bang. gang. So you guys seen me hit her with the original lining, then y'all seen me hit her with the XL compressor, then you seen me hit her with the fibers, now you seeing me retap. Everything in terms of shape shifting for me is breaking that barrier physically and showing you me take my product or my object to the next level. I want to show y'all that you can unlock multiple levels in haircuts. That's what it's been about in barbering. If you can't do this, or if you don't want to do this, question your true passion about barbering. I've always been about taking my pieces to the next level. I go in using a Barber magic pencil, and I'm just basically treating this the same way women would treat their eyebrows. They'll go in, they'll color their eyebrows in. I colored the line already in, or they'll clean up the eyebrows first. I clean the line up, then I put color on the lineup, and they'll put color or fill in their eyebrows, and then they'll go behind that and conceal it and blend it out using a blending brush. And I'm just using my trimmers to replace their blending brush, and I'm getting the piff, like I'm getting the crack. This is it right here. It's spitting that white line, like whole different bag, bruh, beam different, and I feel that. Like, I took a long time to progress, like 3 weeks taking off of YouTube. I thought long and hard about what I got going on, and I've been goated in this area. I'm not trying to be cocky at all, and I don't want to sound that way to y'all, but I'm so advanced and I'm so up to par when it comes to this waving thing. Like, I'm in a whole different lane. Line me up with whoever. That's how I'm feeling right now. 2020 has literally created something different in me. My mind's so much sharper. My objective in terms of the barber game is so much more broader and bigger this year that everything is never gonna be the same no more. Like everything that I do in terms of consistency with my lineups, with my tapers, with my fades, is to give off my experience. I want y'all to understand that people not just getting 30-minute haircuts when they sit in my chair. Like, you're not just getting a 30-minute haircut. I'm giving you nothing but gas when you sit in my chair. And that's been my objective no matter what. I'm not gonna go 100% on a client who hair that I like, and then, you know, 40 and 50% on a client who hair I don't like. Every person who sits in beam chair get the same type of gas. I'm premium all the way through, and I'm consistent all the way through. And I wanna be able to show that to you guys, and I want you guys to be able to grow with me, because this process ain't never been about beam. It's never been about me. It's been about making y'all greater. It's been about teaching y'all how to impact and save lives. So in an imperfect world, we do get clients that woof for 3 months. They do get lighter spots in the lineup, but it's up to us as barbers to apply everything that we've learned over the years, and y'all know how we give it up. 2020 is year to shape shifters. Let's lock in, let's focus up. Hashtag TBT in that comment section. If you new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to get alerted when these videos come out. I've been applying pressure since this game started, and I won't stop. Just remember, keep everything consistent, keep your mind sharp, keep that body right, and let's stay focused. Until next time, and may God bless.